Hey there, viewers! Belly fat is definitely a nuisance, but not just with making your clothes feel tighter, it's also harmful to your health. Belly fat increases your chances of chronic diseases like type 2 diabetes or developing heart diseases. Losing belly fat can be a bit difficult, but nothing is impossible if you give it your all. In today's video, we're going to discuss how to reduce your belly fat easily. Do you have to watch your alcohol intake? Is resistance training more effective? We'll be talking about all of these and more. First things first, you need to reduce your alcohol intake promptly. It's relaxing when you get to unwind at the end of the day with a glass of wine in hand, but if you want to get rid of your belly fat, you need to control the number of glasses you wash down. Don't get me wrong, you can drink wine in small amounts, especially red wine, as it can usually be good for your health, thanks to all that resveratrol it has to offer. But you should stop at small amounts. When you drink too much alcohol, it can end up causing health-related issues, not to mention belly fat. Studies have shown a correlation between excess fat along your waist to alcohol consumption. In one study, over 2,000 participants were divided into two groups. One group had people who drank less than a drink a day, and the other group drank a lot more alcohol but less frequently. The results showed the group who had less than one drink a day had lesser belly fat compared with the other group. This does not mean you have to give up alcohol altogether, but when you do drink it, you should limit yourself to just a glass or two. Your waistline will thank you. Next up, you need to reduce the number of sugary foods you eat. We promise we aren't trying to make your life difficult. I get it. First, we ask you to go easy on the wine, and now we're telling you to limit the number of sugary foods you eat. That means no more generous helpings of ice cream, chocolate, and candy. If possible, drop soda from your diet altogether. All of these are for your own good. Eating high amounts of sugary food increases your waistline. Observational studies have shown a correlation between high sugary foods and abdominal fat. When you eat a lot of sugary foods, you're also putting yourself at a higher risk of chronic diseases. They can cause health challenges such as diabetes, fatty liver disease, heart disease, and obesity. You may think this does not apply to you if you shun refined sugar. But even excessive amounts of natural sugary foods such as honey can cause health-related issues and increased belly fat. After you reduce your sugar intake, you need to focus more on resistance training. So far, we learned about the benefits of reducing alcohol and sugar from your diet. Now it's time we talk about exercising. After all, you need to sweat a bit if you want to get rid of your belly fat. One of the excellent ways to reduce your waist size is by including resistance training in your workout routine. When you lift weights, it helps your muscles gain mass and preserves them. People suffering from chronic disease, such as diabetes and fatty liver disease, can benefit from resistance training. In one study, teenagers who were overweight were given exercises to do. The results of the study showed a mix of strength training and aerobics helped with the greatest amount of loss in visceral fat. If you do choose to take up resistance training, it would be best to take the help of a certified professional. They can help you with the right exercises to do and help reduce belly fat. You'll also need to track your calorie intake. One of the most effective ways of reducing belly fat is by burning more calories than you eat. For this to happen, you'll need to track the number of calories you're eating. You'll need to compare that with the number of calories you're burning through exercise. You can do this with the use of a food diary. There are online tools that can help you keep track of your calorie intake. Some apps can help you keep track of how much protein, carbs, and other micronutrients you're getting from your food. All this information would help you make better decisions regarding your food intake and exercise regimen. By adjusting these aspects, you can help reduce your weight and get rid of belly fat. Another way to reduce your belly fat is including apple cider vinegar in your diet. There are many benefits of drinking apple cider vinegar, including bringing down your blood sugar levels. It also has acetic acid, which has been shown effective in decreasing abdominal fat stored in the body. A study was conducted among men with obesity for 12 weeks. During this period, the group who were given a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar every day were able to reduce half an inch of their waistline. Taking 1 or 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar every day can help in reducing some of the fat stored in your belly. Before you take the apple cider vinegar, you need to make sure that you dilute it with water. If you drink undiluted vinegar, it can cause erosion of the enamel in your teeth. You can also include apple cider vinegar in your cooking. If used in the correct way, it makes an excellent salad dressing. Onion salad especially tastes good when you drizzle a little diluted apple cider vinegar over it. Switch to green tea and see your waistline shrink. Green tea is a popular beverage among people trying to lose weight. It has both caffeine and EGCG, which has been shown to boost your metabolism rate. EGCG is especially effective in reducing your belly fat, but simply drinking green tea may not have the desired effects. Instead, if you combine it with a targeted exercise regimen, you'll be able to see the most benefits. You can also try a high-protein diet to reduce your belly fat. If you're looking to manage your weight, you should have a high protein content in your diet. When you have more protein, your body releases a hormone called PYY. This hormone helps in promoting fullness and reducing your hunger pains. Another advantage of a protein-rich diet is it increases your metabolism rate. When you lose weight, a protein-rich diet makes sure your body still retains the muscle mass. Observational studies have seen a correlation between a high-protein diet and minimal abdominal fat. This is especially true when compared to people whose diets do not have a lot of protein in it. You'll also need to reduce the number of carbs you eat in a day. While you increase the protein content in your food, you should also make sure you reduce the number of carbs you eat. Bringing down your carb intake can help in losing abdominal fat. If your diet is less than 50 grams of carbs a day, then it's very likely to cause a loss in belly fat among obese people. This is especially helpful for people who are at risk of type 2 diabetes or are women with PCOS. There's no need for a strict low-carb diet either. Research suggests all you have to do is have unprocessed starchy carbs instead of refined carbs. This will improve the metabolic rate and bring down belly fat. Cut sugar-loaded beverages from your diet. We asked you to cut down on sugary foods. We hate to inform you that you'll also have to cut back on sugary beverages. If you're in the habit of drinking a lot of beverages that have been sweetened with sugar, you may want to cut down on that. These drinks usually have liquid fructose, which will end up increasing your belly fat. Research has shown that sugary beverages will raise the fat in your liver. A study was conducted for a duration of 10 weeks. During this time, those who had beverages high in fructose gained a significant amount of abdominal fat. If you're not yet convinced, you should know that sugary beverages are worse than sugary foods. Your brain does not process liquid calories the same way it does solid calories. You end up taking in far too many calories, which end up as belly fat. Last but definitely not least, you need to get enough sleep every day. One of the reasons you might be gaining weight is due to a lack of sleep. Having enough sleep every day is an essential aspect of remaining healthy. Research has shown that those who don't get enough sleep end up putting on more weight, especially in the form of belly fat. A study of over 68,000 women was conducted over a period of 16 years. The women who slept less than 5 hours every night were more likely to gain weight significantly compared to those who only had 7 hours of sleep. Another reason for belly fat could be sleep apnea. This is a condition in which your breathing stops every now and then while you're sleeping. If you're suffering from sleep apnea, it's very likely causing excess visceral fat to be stored in your body. It's not enough that you're able to sleep 7 hours every night. It should also be the quality of your sleep. This means you should reduce blue light exposure during the evening and avoid long naps during the daytime. If you think you may have sleep apnea or other such conditions, you should check with your doctor for solutions. You should always take steps to make sure you get the desired amount of quality sleep every night in order to reduce your belly fat. Exercise goes a long way in helping you maintain a healthy body and fit physique. Interested in knowing more about them? Let's keep the conversation going with a couple more exercise-related videos, shall we? 6 resistance band exercises that change your body in 4 weeks. 11 simple exercises that show results after just one workout. Go ahead, click one, or better yet, watch both and learn more about weight loss and exercises. Are you planning on trying any of these tips to reduce your belly fat? Let us know in the comments below.